And we're back with our Will Smith story. So we stopped at combining two careers section. So I'll proceed with the text analysis, which has been done in the previous video. Okay, so combining two careers, that's the summary of the next paragraph. And at the very beginning, we have the expression with credits that include Independence Day, Man in Black 1 and 2, Wild Wild West, and Ali. So these are the names of Will Smith's films, Independence Day, Man in Black 1 and 2. I suppose you've seen some of them. But this section, this phrase with credits can mean two things, okay? So credits, as a plural noun, refers to the list of people who helped to make a film or some TV program, which is usually shown at the end of such a film or a program or at the very beginning. But also, credit means praise, honor, approval. So when you get the credit, basically someone says bravo for what you did, okay? So be careful with the meaning of this now, okay? So Smith is not just the most successful black actor in the world, but also one of the most successful actors, period. Period means full stop here, okay? That's the meaning. So the point is, the author of the text wants to prove his point and to say that Will Smith shouldn't be considered only one of the most successful black actors, but he can be considered one of the most successful actors among all the people of color. Okay. Meanwhile, his musical career gathered pace. Meanwhile, in the meantime, his musical career gathered pace. Pace is a step or a stride, and gather means to collect. But in this sense, let's say his musical career continued, okay, showed progress, okay? So to date, he has sold over 20 million records in a career which shows no sign of slowdown. Basically, that's the point explained here. Even if his next film is a flop, Smith is prepared. What is a flop here in this context? Flop means failure, something which is not successful, flop. Even if his next film is a bad film, Smith is prepared. Hollywood, he once said, is a tough town. Okay, be careful with the pronunciation here. Tough means difficult, tricky, strong can mean also, but here it's a tough town. Okay, difficult, let's say, or tricky. I look at it like when you're driving on the highway, blah, blah. I suppose you understand this section is easy, so we're going to move to the next one. This is the final paragraph, determination and hard work. Okay, so in the title, in this title, it is given basically the thing, the main point we were talking about. And determination and hard work is what summarizes best the final paragraph. Okay, but not today, not tomorrow, probably not for the rest of his life. The above quote, we said quote is a statement, okay? It's a citation. I don't know if I'm arrogant, conceited, okay? I don't know if I think highly of myself. That's the meaning. It's a plus to me that people are lazy. Okay, I take comfort in knowing that even someone's more talented, a better rapper or actor, they're not going to put in the hours I do. A phrase, to put in the hours I do, means to dedicate time, to work hard, okay? To give oneself to the project. I have this psychotic drive. We don't read P here. We say psychotic drive. Psychotic drive means mental energy. Think about what a drive is. For example, related to computers. You need a drive to start a program, definitely. So to have a psychotic drive means to have some strength, inner strength or mental energy. Okay. This is the final paragraph ending with until what I've started is finished to the best of my ability. Okay, discussion questions. The first one, after we've read the text and analyzed it bit by bit, the first question is, do you think you need to be talented to become famous based on the text? So, is it just talent or something more to it? You can use these words. This is some vocabulary help for you to try to give the answers you wish for. So you can use some of these: luck, team, manager, audition, opportunity, skills, dedication, practice, education, connections, right time, right place. So think about these words and phrases which might help you to formulate your answer better to the question, do you think you need to be talented to become famous, related to this story? Okay. And the second question is, what would you most like and most dislike about being famous? Okay, what would you most like and most dislike about being famous if you were, for example, a celebrity? So you can use some of these expressions given here: social status, privacy, money prospects, lifestyle, worries, future, paparazzi, family time, true friends. Okay, these are really issues to think about. It would be cool to use the second conditional here to provide your answers. For example, if I were a celebrity, if I were a famous pop star, if I were a movie star, privacy would probably be a problem to me, or I would find paparazzi really disturbing, or money prospects wouldn't be a problem to me, okay? Or you can say something like, I could choose my lifestyle, okay? And I wouldn't worry for my social status, for example. Okay, so try to formulate your answer to these two questions and use some of the vocabulary given here, okay? Now we're going to move to the exercise 4. Read the text and answer the questions. This is related to the jobs in film industry. And here is a short description of the car chase. Car chase is something we usually see in many films or movies on TV and on the big screens. So let's read it and afterwards answer the questions below. The car chase is an integral part of many of today's blockbuster films. The reason why is obvious. If well done, it is spectacular and hugely entertaining. But while some actors insist on doing their own stunts, others rely upon their stunt doubles to do them. Staging a fight, falling off a horse, flipping over cars, crashing through glass, and jumping from a great height are the most basic stunts a stuntman has to do. The most unpopular, falling under a moving train. Okay, so this section tells us about a job of a stuntman, okay, which is a common thing in a blockbuster film. A blockbuster film is a huge selling film, a film which is seen by many people, millions of people, and usually a film which earns a lot of money on the box offices. Okay, so stunt is basically a thing we see in a movie, a dangerous thing, let's say, usually done by someone else who is a professional in doing dangerous things which might somehow harm the main actor or any of the actors. Okay, to rely upon a phrase, to trust or to believe somebody, so to have stunt doubles. Okay, Staging a fight. To stage a fight means to act, to make a choreography, to design something in a theatre, put on a stage. And you understand all these phrases: falling off a horse, flipping over cars, okay, usually seen in films, crashing through glass and so on. And the most unpopular stunt, falling under a moving train, the most dangerous one. Okay, difficult even for the stuntman. The first question related to the text is, how many other jobs do you know related to the film industry? So this is one of the jobs, being a stuntman, doing stunts. But how many other jobs do you know related to the film industry? Another question is, how many film genres can you name? Genres, for example, romantic comedy. And the third question is, what are your favorite types of film? Okay. How many other jobs do you know related to the film industry? Some new jobs are offered here, like special and visual effects technician, props assistant, catering assistant. Are you familiar with these jobs? If not, look them up in the dictionary, and I will add some more probably you know of, like director, producer, editor. Be careful with this one. Editor, editor-in-chief. Look it up. What does an editor of a movie do? And what does an editor of a magazine do? Okay. Scriptwriter, actor or actress, makeup artist, costume designer, composer, stuntman, we've had it, cameraman, cast. I suppose all of these are jobs related to film industry which are familiar to you. Okay. And about film genres, I suppose you know and probably love most of them, like adventure, science fiction, horror, action, thriller, comedy, drama, detective, fantasy, historical, mystery, animated, adult movies, documentary, and so on. These are the genres. Be careful with the pronunciation here. It's a French one. Okay. And the last question is your favorite film and types of film. You can try to answer this one for yourself and probably think about a film you would classify as one of the best of all times, or the film you really enjoy watching. Okay? And we're going to do one more exercise. Exercise 5, complete the sentences with the correct words from the list. Page 48, 49 in your books. Okay, a couple of sentences dealing with also film-related vocabulary. So I suppose you're familiar with all these words, but let's go through them once again. Acting, animated, cast, ending, plot. What is a plot? Script, soundtrack, special effect or effects, stars, and subtitles. Okay, here are the sentences. I'm going to help you fill them in. Okay, so the first one says, the film was French, but it had in English, subtitles in English, so we were able to understand it. Subtitles, okay, the translated words and sentences from the lines of the characters, subtitles, okay. The second one, was unconvincing. The performances were very amateurish. The acting was unconvincing. The performances were very amateurish. Okay. The third one, I always find of spy films complicated. I'm never sure what's going on. I always find the plot of spy films complicated. Plot is basically what's happening in a thriller or a spy movie plot. Okay. Next one says, the film is available on CD from all good record stores. The film soundtrack. Okay. Probably the most famous soundtrack is Celine Dion's Titanic soundtrack. Okay. I will go on something like that. Next one. The used in science fiction films have improved because of the new technology. The special effects, for example, used in science fiction films have improved. Why do almost all Hollywood films have a happy ending? This one was easy. Next one. Films like Walt Disney's Snow White are still popular with children today. Animated films like Snow White. Epic films like Ben-Hur required this one's a tricky one, cast of thousands. Nowadays, because of computer graphics, they don't need so many actors. Cast, okay, group of actors, okay, acting in a movie. And the last one says, the film Ali stars Will Smith in the leading role. The film Ali stars Will Smith in the leading role. Okay? I'll get back to you with some more exercises from this unit. Thank you so much.